Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back. I want to say I'm sorry I haven't really uploaded in a quite a while. It's been like 5 days, I think. I have been having some troubles, technical difficulties with my screen recorder and screen capture software and video editor. It would just crash every time. I hope it doesn't crash right now. I tried using OBS, but honestly, it's just I don't know. Um, so let's get started. This is going to be a tutorial about PHP, PDO, and object-oriented programming. I'm not really going to go into details about object-oriented programming. I'm going to go into details about PDO. Um, let's go here and start PHP Storm. I already have WAMP server running. You can see here. Where is it? Here. Alright. And since my computer is pretty shitty, you might hear like noise coming from it. So let's go here, PHP empty project, like the fan noise. I want it to be. So let's check here. Which version of PHP am I using? PHP version 7. Okay, so let's use 7. I want this to be. Let's name it fullstack. Actually, let's name it fullstack devs. Alright, so as you can see, I have external libraries I can use if I needed to. I'm not going to use any of them because I don't need any of them right now. And I'm just teaching you some things right now. Close this. I don't know why I opened it. Let's make a new directory called C. That's going to hold all our classes. That's why I called it C. Let's make a new file called index. In this file, I'm not going to write this file yet. Just a second. Let's create a new class in here called database. Delete all this, I hate that. Alright, let's create a new class called database. Let's make a new let's make variables to store our database information. Let's go here. Actually, no, let's do it right now. So database, let's do. I want these to be protected. Should I? No, public. Just make them public. It's not. It's fine. We might have to use them somewhere. Localhost. Public. Yeah, user. Root. Public. $pass. Quote empty. And public, it's gonna be DB. That's gonna be full stack. Show devs. Alright, so let's create now a function. Usually you would create a construct function, but I want to be able to call it whenever I want. So let's just name it connect. Now, in this function, we're going to do a try catch. PDO exception $e. So let's do that here, and we're going to echo the error here. Error $e. Now let's go to the try. We're gonna do the alright, let's make a new variable here called handler. I want it to be protected. I'm gonna set it to nothing. I'm not gonna set it, right now. Let's do this handler equal new PDO. Here we're gonna put the username, and here we're gonna put the password that we're gonna use to connect to the database. Let's do MySQL host equal. Let's do double quotes here. I love double quotes because if you have single quotes, you cannot put the variables in here like this. You would have to like close the quotes and then concatenate to it, and it's just annoying to me. Let's do here host and db name equals dollar, I think it's DB name, could be not, but this DB. Now why we're using this is because this is inside this database. So a class is an object. So how do you get what's inside an object from inside the object? Using this. Now we're gonna do this handler, set attribute PDO attribute air mode. We're gonna set it to PDO air mode exception. What this is gonna do, it's gonna catch all the errors. It's not gonna just like let any error slide. So return, and we're gonna return the handler. Now this is done for the database. I'm gonna keep it open in case you guys want to take a look after that. You can just pause the video right now if you want to copy the code, or actually I'm gonna have the code down in the description. Wait, don't copy this yet. Sorry. Alright. You can copy this now. I'm gonna have a link in the description down below. I might push it to GitHub, I'm not sure. So let's do a new class here called user. In this class, we're gonna require our database. Alright, so here we require the database. If you're a person that puts this here, just don't talk to me. I can't. Alright, so let's do a private. No, let's make it protect. Let's make it public. Sorry. Dollar handler. Should it be public or private? I'm not sure. We'll test that later. I think it will work anyway. Alright, so function construct. We're gonna do dollar $db underscore connection equal new database, and now this is a new instance of the class, so we're gonna do this handler equal .db underscore connection connect. So this handler, so the handler in this class is gonna be equal to the same as this handler. Don't mind, you can name it whatever you want here. It doesn't here you can name it whatever you want. It doesn't have to be the same as here. I just prefer to use the same ones. Makes it easier. Let's return. Alright, if you don't know what a construct function is, this is a function that automatically runs whenever you call it, like whenever you call and you like whenever you call a new like a class. So like here, if I had a construct function in here, actually I can try to show you something. Actually, yeah, I found a way. Alright, so in this construct function, we're gonna do echo hello. Let's just echo hello, and in here, that's gonna be our index page. Let's require. Let's go once, because you might have error if you have more than one class. So just do once for now. You see user.php. Oh god. Alright, require that, and then we're gonna do user equal new user, and that should echo on the page hello. That should run whenever we do that. Alright, so let's go here, localhost slash, I was working on an AI. It kinda works. Okay, hello. Okay, it echoes hello correctly. PDO exception construct PHP network address. No such host is known. The host is right. Local host is known. That is correct. No such. Why does it say no such host is known? I am a local host. Let's try this. PHP my admin. Username is root, and we have no password. I think I already have the database set up now. Okay, that might be the error. So let's create new database, fullstack devs. Alright, I think please fix it. That should, okay, that should not fix it. No such host is known. What do you mean no such host is known? It should be known. Local. If I have a typo in this, I'm gonna kill myself. Local host. Why is this not working? Alright, let's just Google this for a second. Local host video connect. Let's just do. I'm pretty sure I did it right. Okay. New video MySQL host equal local host. Oh, okay. Okay. That's the error. See, it's not and here. It's this. So it's thought that DB name, this DB is also local host. It's also like including in the host. So that should work hopefully. Hello. It says hello. Okay, so usually this is what a construct function does. Usually if you want to echo hello, you can do here a function named say, and we can do here whatever we want. $A, for instance. I don't care what it says. We can do echo. What is up here? Go A. Now, this in the construct, this creates the database and all. Not that it creates, I'm sorry, it connects to the database. Now here, you would have to do user, please, say hello if you want the user to do that. So that it turns the same, but we abbreviated it. If you just wanted something to run when you call it. Alright, let's take this out. Let's try just creating a new user. New user. I like to use camel case in my function names. Alright, we're gonna give it email, username, and password. And alright, so let's create a new user. Let's start and do this query equal this handler prepare. This is why I like to use PDO, because it has prepared statements. A prepared statement is something that you cannot change the statement at all. Like even if someone tries to do MySQL injection on your website, it would not change the statement. Like the statement is prepared right here, and this statement cannot be changed at all. So insert into users. We're gonna create that in a second. Let's do the email, username, and password. Values. Let's do email. Oh, I'm sorry. No, let's do. Alright. So now we're gonna create a variable called values. That's gonna be an array formed of our email, our username, and our password in the order you put them here. And note here I have exactly 3, as many as I have here. So now we're gonna do this query execute, and we're gonna do values in here. What it's gonna do, it's gonna set these here to wherever is in here, and it's gonna be the same from here as here. So now this should work. Let's return how many rows were affected. So let's do rows, actually num rows equals $this query row count. It should return 1. Now we can do, if you just want to check and return if the user was created or not, you can just do if num rows is bigger than 0. This might be not considered. This might not be considered an integer. It might be a string, so you might have to put these. Just put them to be safe. If the number of rows affected is bigger than 0, we're gonna return true. Else, if it is 0 or less, we're gonna return false. But it cannot be less than 0. So this is just gonna check. We're just gonna try to create the user. If we can create it, it's gonna return true. If we cannot create it, it's gonna return false. I'll show you how to return like the user itself in a second. Let's go and test it. User equals new user, empty new user. Set the email. It's gonna be a@a.a. The username is gonna be whatever, fullstack, and the password is gonna be 123456. That's not how you would usually do it. You'd get the input from a form and you'd put it in here. Let's go and create that database so we don't get a stupid error like we just did. Okay, in here, create a table, name, it's gonna be users, number of columns we want exactly 4. Let's have an ID. I always use IDs, as you should. I assume you always should. You always do, I mean. So let's have email. It doesn't matter what order they're in here. It just matters the order they're in here. Sorry, here. So you decide the order here. You don't have to go by order. You can do username, password, and then email. It doesn't matter. Just you have to put them here. You have to have them in here. So let's make an email 100. No one has an email that long. Let's make it 150 just to be safe. Want the username to be 24, and the password, it's gonna be between 8 and 24 too. Okay, let's save that. Now email, username, and password. Let's test this out. Okay, it probably returned something we didn't echo it out. So let's do here result equals, and we're gonna do $result. If result, which means if it's true, we're gonna set it. We're gonna echo. Let's just echo user created. Else, we're gonna echo unable to create user. User created. Let's see how many users we have here now. We have 2 of them, both with the same username and it's the same password. Now I did not do any verification here. It's just a very simple tutorial on PTO. I hope you enjoyed it. I actually believe we are not done yet, because I told you I'm going to show you how to return the user itself. So, alright, if numRows is bigger than 0, you're going to do while $rows equal $this handler fetch, I forgot, fetch all, PDO, fetch S, I think it's like that, I forgot. Yeah, while, we don't need this, so while this is doing, we're gonna return the rows, else I'm gonna return false. Alright, and now what is the error here? Expecting a statement. Oh, it's a while. Okay, you don't need the else, sorry. Oh god. Alright, hopefully that works. Alright. This should work. I'm confident it should. So if rows is gonna fetch all, or you can just do fetch because this is just one user, but if you're fetching more than one item, like a list of all the users or all the posts on your website or whatever, you can do fetch all and you will loop through them later on. We're gonna return rows, and that's gonna return our user for us, or else it's gonna return false. Alright, so to test this out, we're gonna go here and we're gonna do if $result. If I think there's a function called is array. If is array $result, that's gonna return us a boolean that says true or false. We're gonna echo. Actually, let's do this. I want to show you how it works. And we're gonna echo here $result. We're gonna echo okay, this should work. Let's do this. Call to undefined method fetch. That's what you have to do. You just gotta Google. I don't know everything. No one knows everything. I mean, I should know this because I'm teaching it to you, but spare me. Fetch. That is exactly what I did. Wait, what did I call it on? That's gonna be it's gonna be some stupid error. No. This handler fetch. Nope. That is not a stupid error. While rows handler fetch. Yeah. That is exactly what I did. Do I have a typo on it? Let's just copy paste this because that's what I need. It does not look like I have a typo. It should work. Find method video fetch. Maybe it's because I'm using PHP 7 or I don't know. Yep, that should be it. DB is also PDO object on which you can use PDO functions. Alright, we already have that set up. That's what's showing us the errors right now. No, that's not what's showing us the errors. Okay. That's a fatal error. Call to undefined method PDO fetch. Why is PDO fetch undefined? Well, PDO fetch. Let's try fetch all. Fuck it. PDO fetch. It should work. Alright, let's try this. Try to put this here. Alright, and do while $rows. Okay. Why is it not found in PDO? Reference method is not found in subject class. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I just don't know. Kill me now. I figured it out. Kill me. Just kill me. Query. I'm so sorry about that. We're doing the query here. We're not doing the handler. Stupid. Just kill me. Now this should work. SQL general error 29. That's exactly where we are. 29. This query fetch. PDO fetch. Okay, let's try to do it as I was doing it a couple seconds ago. $rows is true. Copy your exception, general error. We are trying to fetch an update query. You can do that because update queries does not return realize. I'm not trying to fetch an update though. Statement fetch all or statement fetch all. We are not trying to run fetches on PDO statements. Our update statement can cause error since there is no data to fetch. Okay, I guess we cannot fetch the user then. So we can add this. Alright, let's make function get user. What are we gonna get the user by though? By just get user. Let's get it by the username, because the username is gonna be unique. And just copy all this. We're not gonna need a prepared statement. We're just gonna do this query. Select all from users where username equal username. You know, I don't even care anymore. Take this off. That's when you do query, it's gonna execute it on its own. This query row count. Okay. $row equal. Okay, let's do this. Let's copy paste this. This should work. Alright, so rows, this query fetch, PDO fetch association. It's not association, sorry. This stands for associative array. Sorry. If number rows is bigger than 0, rows equals to fetch. And we're gonna fetch that. That's just gonna return false. And we can take this out here. Take this out. Take this whole thing out. And we're gonna return true here. I'm so sorry about this. Okay, so now we should be able to do. Alright, so if result, we're gonna print, we're gonna check, we're gonna keep this in. We're gonna do $res, actually the dollar user. We already have a user there. That's the hardest part of PHP. Honestly, it's like finding names for your variables. Just name it u. Okay, just $u equals $user. Get user by the username we used here. By the full stack. Now we're gonna check if is array the u if this is an array, we're gonna echo this. We're going to change result here to u. That's not going to be an echo, that's going to be printor. And else I'm going to echo user successfully created but unable to fetch. Alright, we got the user. Well, now we have like a couple users. So let me show you how you can target like one thing. Like if I want to get the password of the user, you can do, instead of print r, you can do echo our user, no, password. That is literally it. That is all you gotta do. But however, you should never ever in your life store a password that is not hashed, or that is not encrypted. At least you should not be able to decrypt a password. I would never do that, like for my databases. So what you do here is create a new salt equals random, a random number between usually it doesn't have to be just a random number. This could be whatever you want, but I'm not gonna go into details of making a random word or number generator right now. Let's just make a random number between not zero, we want it to be between 100,000, actually 1 million and how many? 1, okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Alright, now this is going to be a salt. If you don't know what a salt is basically a thing you'd use to encrypt a password. It's kind of like an encryption key, but you're not really encrypting, you're hashing, so you can't like decrypt, because the function I'm going to use cannot decrypt. So let's do $hashed pass equals crypt salt, and we're gonna do password salt. And you know what you can do to make it just look fancier? That's what I like to do. MD5 and SHA-1. Just makes it look fancier, honestly. Let's just do here. We're gonna do hashed, and you're gonna want to save the salt. So let's do here salt. Let's add it here and let's add it in a database. Let's go and add it in a database. Because if you do not save the salt, let me just truncate this table real quick. If you do not save the salt, you're gonna have issues logging the user in. You cannot log anyone in anymore. So let's add to the structure, add one after password, name it salt. It's gonna be a varchar. Yeah, just make it, it's gonna be between 1,000,000 and 9, so it's gonna be 7 numbers. And the password, we're gonna have to change that to more than 24 characters because it's gonna be MD5 and SHA-1. So let's just do that. I don't know how many it will be. Just do it 255. That's bad practice, by the way. You should not just put anything at 255. So now we have him here, and let's create it. Is there a parameter number? Oh, yeah. So here I have only 3. I should add another. Alright, this is our new password in the database. Let's check it out here. Damn, that looks good now. Alright, so if someone gets in, they might be able to get the username or the email of the user, but they cannot get the password of them, so they can't log into their account. And that is exactly what I'm trying to do here. And let's do a login. Should we do a login? I don't. This video is long already. Actually, I'll just try to do one real quick. All right, let's do connect. We're gonna send the username. Jesus, and the password. And now here we're gonna do I'm gonna select all from users where username is username. And alright, so first of all, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do this. Alright, we're gonna make a variable called result equals to this get user by their username. And what we're gonna do here, just let me think for a second. Unused local variables. Okay, I don't care about that. We're gonna get the user, so the result, it's gonna be, actually let's name that user. Why? Alright, so we got the user from here, so that returns rows. We're gonna do if is array, like we did over there. User, if this is an array, we're gonna do this. Username, and we're gonna change the password that we give it here to the password that we got from the user, and the like to the password. We're gonna try to compare. We're going to compare the password that we got with this one by using the salt. We're gonna use the same encryption method that we used here, which is, where is it? Right here. But this time we're not gonna generate a random salt because that would never work. It might luckily work once, but that's all. So we're gonna do password. It's gonna do this, and salt. It's gonna be salt equals user salt. So we're getting the salt from the database, and we are hashing the password, and then we're gonna compare here. So we're gonna select all from users where username equals username, and password equals password. What did I name the password? Password. Okay, I overwritten the password, and now we're gonna get the number of rows to see if it's successful. If it is successful, we should have one row only. So number of rows equal the query. Alright, it's gonna be row count, sorry. And we're gonna do if number rows is equal to 1. We're gonna return true, else return false. Alright, so sorry that took me a while to figure it out. I've done this a million times before. So here what we're gonna do is, in our index here, if we created the user, we're gonna try to log in the user.
Two hours later.
Okay, I'm back. I'm so sorry about that. So wait. I was doing the login. So here we did the login. We did the function. We're gonna pass the username and the password. So let's go ahead here and do user login. The username. Actually, let's save the username and the passwords in variables here. Equals fullstack password equals to 1 2 3 4 5 6, and we're gonna have I don't need to save the email. And here, let's just save the username. Get user, username, and okay. So login. We're gonna send the username and the password. We're gonna name that. We're gonna put that into a variable called login. Now we're gonna check if login is a success. It's gonna return true. So we're gonna do login. If login. So if that returns true, we're gonna do session. I'm gonna just set the session for now. Username equal username. Now, as you probably noticed, this has no interface to that, and it's really easy to implement an interface to it. You just add the HTML you want. I'll probably show that in another video. So there's going to be the session username. Now, the session is a variable like post and like get, and it can be accessed anywhere you want. And it is deleted whenever the user closes the browser. That's why I would use cookies. I honestly haven't worked with cookies much, but I'll try to figure it out. I should be able to. So we're gonna set the session to username, and why is it username? Because we need to get the user using the username. Everything the user requires us to get the user is using the username. So we need the username. And I would not suggest saving the password, the hashed one or not the hashed one, in this session. And else we're gonna do echo wrong credentials, and that is it. Let's see, can we log in here? And what happened? Oh, okay, so it set the session, and we're gonna echo session set. Alright, so that is it. You can see now we're logged in, and this it's very easy to implement it into like your navigation bar. Like if the user is logged in, you can show them their username or a profile link, and if they're not logged in, you can like show them a logout button or something like that. That is very simple. And since we're here already, I want to show you something I've been working on. And no, it's not the AI. If you're interested in that, I'll probably upload a video soon. Just let me know in the comments below. What I want to show you is 1 second. I'll be right back when I find it, because I don't know where I put it. I literally just spent half an hour looking for it. Not even kidding. And I just realized that I deleted it. Kill me. Yeah, I deleted it just to delete it by mistake. Anyway, I had a new design. It's a fresh design for the website because I don't like the older design at all. I hate it. And I'll probably make it a video. Sorry about that. I deleted it. Just kill me. I should die. Alright, so that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you learned anything or if you enjoyed, please don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends so they can learn too. And also, I want to talk about Free Code Camp. Someone commented on my video the other day about Free Code Camp, and it's a pretty good place to learn. I'll show you right now. I already made an account and all. They're so good that they're even recognized as a college on LinkedIn. So this is what I completed so far. I mean, this says like 5 hours, 20 minutes, and like 3 hours. I completed those and like all of this in like 1 hour though. I gotta do this now, build a personal portfolio. And that's a pretty good one. I like it. They asked me to do a tribute for someone, and I made the tribute. And it's a pretty good website. It's very good if you want to learn or develop, and it's completely free, that is why I like it. So you could just go there and sign up, make an account. I'm gonna leave a link in the description down below. And thank you for watching again. Have a good day.